These are 10 of the weirdest hotels in the world. Walk into the Tokyo-based Book in Bed, and you might be a little confused whether you made reservations at the right place. At first glance, it appears that you're shopping in a delightful vintage used bookstore, but push through a few secret passages, and you'll come to a book lover's dream. Simple and Spartan rooms built deep into the recesses of the stacks and stacks of novels. Single rooms are little more than a hardwood closet with a bed barely over 6 feet long, while the more spacious double and superior rooms will let you stretch your legs. A small menu of Japanese snacks and beverages round out the whole bookish experience. Housed at the Tree Hotel in Sweden, the Mirrorcube looks like something straight out of a sci-fi flick. Measuring a perfect 4 meters on each side, all of its exterior surfaces are covered in mirrored glass. From the right angle, it seamlessly blends in with the forest, giving the illusion that your accommodations disappear into the Swedish hinterlands. If that doesn't grab your attention, take a look at the Tree Hotel's other ridiculously creative offerings, a single room that looks like a giant bird's nest, or perhaps the picture-perfect UFO. You can find hotels built from wood, from metal, from stone, heck, even from ice. But the Palacio de Sal is none of these things, because it's the first ever hotel to be made of salt. The well-appointed rooms are accompanied by top-notch Bolivian gastronomy. And when you've eaten to your heart's content, you can indulge in a spa day with a climate-controlled pool, body treatments, sauna, and nutritious drink and snacks. Located only a short walk and drive from the Uni Salt Flats, it's a palace of salt that's as stark and white as the desert, yet somehow still welcoming and inviting. Tasmania's Manta Resort is perfectly positioned between world-class diving waters and opportunities for an East African safari. But these two pleasures pale in comparison to the experience of staying in the underwater room, a floating room anchored to the seafloor where you can watch schools of fish swim by from the comfort of your plush bed. Above the water is a hardwood lounge with a sun deck as its roof, giving you time to regain your land legs if the underwater experience proves overwhelming. There's truly no other hotel like it in the world, and the staggering nightly price certainly reflects that. When you look at a clown's face, your evolutionary wired brain does something very strange. It can't quite make out the features, and the longer you look at the clown's face, the worse this feeling of non-understanding gets. Combine that with the unpredictable stage antics, and it's easy to see why some people end up with a lifelong fear of clowns. If you're one of these people, you should absolutely at all costs avoid going to the Clown Motel. Built in 1985 in honor of the founder's clown-loving father, it's located directly next door to the cemetery where Pops and dozens of old-timey miners are laid to rest. Truly the stuff of nightmares, though the staff that works there are actually quite lovely, if a bit eccentric. The shores of British Columbia in the Pacific Northwest are home to an astonishing variety of plants and wildlife, with old-growth trees providing the foundation for free-spirit spheres. The suspended spherical tree houses give a bird's-eye view of this gorgeous territory. One part back to nature, one part social media-worthy glamping, these hotel rooms provide a curiously disorienting experience, which makes all the surrounding beaches, rivers, hiking trails, and fishing opportunities all the more enjoyable and comforting. Shipping containers have gotten a lot of attention lately as an alternative type of home, along with tiny homes and tiny homes on wheels. But the predecessor to all of these trends has already been in service as a motel since 1970, with the Red Caboose Motel. Made from reclaimed railroad cabooses in varying shapes and sizes, it's a blast from the past when rail travel was America's main long-distance option. Now equipped with 38 unique railroad-themed cabooses, it's a delightfully quaint place to stay and indulge your most nostalgic feelings. It's strange enough that all three executive suites in the Faralda Crane Hotel are housed in the old behemoth of a harbor crane, but the further you read into their press release about the hotel, the stranger it gets. At every turn, they're certain to reiterate that what happens in the crane stays in the crane, and that our guests demand privacy before offering you a private suite with your lover or lovers. I guess they're really just trying to do something different here in Amsterdam, and if you're looking to do the same, the Faralda Crane Hotel seems like the place to do it. So far, each of these weird hotels we've featured are remarkable in their design, location, or amenities. The Atomic Inn is a far cry from being an underwater hotel or a treehouse or house and refurbished piece of industrial equipment, but I still vouch for the Atomic Inn as one of the most genuinely weird places you can stay. Located in Beatty, Nevada, you're at the front door of Death Valley National Park, and seems to be permanently stuck in 1979. Seriously, look at their webpage, including its pictures of tourists posing for pictures with wooden alien cutouts, and tell me that you don't want to go there. How many times have you heard about a hotel in the shape of a giant beagle, financed by the unexpected sales of chainsaw-carved wooden dogs on the QVC Home Shopping Network? Well, now you can say that you've heard exactly that once, because that's the story of the Dog Bark Park Inn and Chainsaw Art Gallery. Its quaint rooms are housed in the world's biggest beagle, and you too can take home a handcrafted dog statue from their gift shop before you leave. In my opinion, it's the best damn reason to visit Idaho.